Hey, hey, welcome back. It's Project Zomboid. It's Ace. It's 9 a.m. and you can see our stable of cars is looking pretty good actually. I mean, there could be some better military hardware here, but that's just for grins. This is actually a pretty good complement of vehicles. The tow truck is just awesome, and with the tow truck mod that I've got installed, it actually functions like a tow truck, which is great. The dually, which you can see I'm working on the front end right now, is kind of a daily driver. The Humvee competes. These two, it's got a shorter wheelbase, tighter turning radius, a little less storage capacity, so it kind of depends on what I want to go out and do at any given time. And then, of course, the Hillbilly. Gosh, gotta love the Hillbilly. I mean, it's just as close to a tank as you get without actually installing a mod that gives you a tank. And once we install some seats in the back in the what they call the gun truck armor here, you can actually sit in a seat, look out through this window, in quotes, and they can't touch you, and you can just stab them or shoot them or whatever you want. So if you're feeling really cheaty, you get this and you sit in the back and you just stab and stab and stab and stab and stab until there's nothing left to stab. So anyways, today we're going to go up towards Louisville. We're going to hit the military checkpoint, and we're going to get some better gear, probably military backpacks and military helmets, maybe some jackets. I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff there. And I'm hoping for M16s. I'm hoping also for, there's plenty of ammo there generally, so I'm hoping for shotgun ammo because we just pretty much depleted all of that. But here's how our place is looking now. The tomatoes are just about to harvest, so we'll probably come back to ripe tomatoes. Anyhow, this will be probably an overnight. We'll probably sleep in the truck. So I brought along some roast, and we've got a bag full of food in in the middle seat there, so we can still get in from either side. But the middle seat has some food and drinks in it. So let's get on the road. We've got obviously the Hillbilly bumper on here and the gun truck armor. There's still some more stuff to add, but I'm having trouble getting metal sheets, metal pipe, things like that. So part of the job today is going to be to clear all the wrecks up to the roadblocks at Louisville, and that should give us some sheet metal, some pipe, and so on to work with. We've got a bunch of stuff in the back of the truck, which does not fall out despite the tailgate being open, apparently, which is good because I didn't close the tailgate. You can see the roads are looking a little clearer. I've been taking out wrecks and cleaning them up and getting rid of like these two vehicles that used to be sitting right here. A couple more around the corner here. Bunch of wrecks from the road, and then we went over to the Megalo Mart and cleaned up the cars there in their parking lot. All the new ones there, those were in nice shape, but I mean, they're just your average everyday cars, so we broke them down for parts. Here's one that I haven't bothered to stop and get just because there's Z to scrap ratio is way out of whack. I don't want to fight all that just for a few scraps of metal. I did come down this way a couple days ago, and I swung nearby where we're going to go and honked the horn. So hopefully we're going to find the zombie population at the roadblock to be, maybe reduced? I don't know. I'd love to show up and have it be a ghost town, but where's the fun in that? Bumper does a great job of clearing the way. But like I've said before, the tires are really what ended up taking the hit on this truck, and that's fine. They run flats, so they go down to 25%, and the truck still runs and drives and still crushes zombies just fine. And you can, once you decide to, if you really want to, you can just floor it right through a crowd like this and squish them as you go. So right up here, the road is going to take a left turn across the tracks in a minute. And then we're right up against the river almost. And that takes us right up to the roadblock. We've got an off-ramp coming up here on the right. Probably come back on the tracks. It looks kind of clean. how our diversion tactic worked a couple days ago. I haven't been on this stretch of road before, but we were in that parking lot over my right shoulder. Right there. And we should start seeing dead cars just about any moment. And this looks pretty sparse. I like that. Here's the beginnings of our roadblocks. So here's where we get out and clear the area. We could just go around through the grass and whatnot, but honestly, we need the metal, so I'm gonna actually clear them. That'd be the least fun part of this video, is watching vehicle salvaging, because, you know, come on. You know that we've got a fair number following us up from below, so they'll be here in a minute. They just move a little slow. I did have, while I was clearing roads, I was working way too late in the night, and there were more Zeds around than I thought. So we had our second death. It was not glorious. It was not funny. It was not noble in any way. It was just dumb. Trying to get in the car, and either there was a zombie behind the car that I just couldn't see, or it glitched out, or whatever. Anyways, I didn't get in the car, and then the mob was on me. Some deaths you really enjoy. Some are just like, that was just dumb. That's one of the reasons I have permadeath turned off, is the whole isometric thing creates some fuzzy situations where it felt like you died because of controls, not because you did something dumb. And that's never a fun end to a story. Ooh. Bread spear. Look at how long that thing is. What bread knife is 36 inches long? That's going all the way through her and sticking 12 inches out the back. It's like no bread I've ever cut. Do like getting those twofers whenever we can. So now in theory we can stand on this zombie and he can't get up. So if we needed to sort of pause him for a second while we fought somebody else, that would be how you do it. You guys messing with my truck? I didn't have quite enough sheet metal to build the seats for the back, but we did bring along the base, which is regular seats that we pulled out of other cars. So we'll be able, as soon as we get a little bit of sheet metal here, we'll be able to go ahead and make those back seats. This is where you hit the fast forward if you're really brave or think you've just sanitized the whole area. Metal pipe 4. That number's starting to get good. The higher that we get metalworking, the more returns we get from cars, and this is a great way to generate metal pretty quickly. Favorite the riding helmet. We'll put the roast in the glove box? Sure, why not? Every glove box needs a vegetable roast. Alright, now we can do a transfer all. That'll make this easier. Can't have you coming down here and threatening me. Or your friend. Or your neighbors. What you got in the duffel there, buddy? I'll take that. Diamonds on a gold ring, we don't care. Stabbing zombies just under the hair. Seems like they had some steaks or something in the trunk, you know? Might be worth finding. Pry open the trunk. Probably a little gamey after a couple months. Sitting in the truck gives us a little chance to get endurance back up too. That way we just have that gas in the tank if we need it. I was doing something like this at, I don't know, 1 or 2 a.m., something like that. Somebody came out of the woods. It was nighttime. They were moving a little fast, and I went the other way. Caught me a little bit by surprise. Went the other way, and there were people coming that direction, and just before you knew it, I was trying to get back to the truck and get in and couldn't pull it off. Oh, come on, 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 come on. There we go. Wish that you'd saved progress on dismantles. Come back to it and pick up where you left off. Man, this wind's been blowing like this now for days. See, over on the skill books, we've been really keeping up with the books, keeping everything bonused up. Did you hear what he said? I think he said something like, "Kill me, please." This is terrible. The other night I was standing outside the base, just working on a car, and it was way too late. I was out of endurance, but it was right outside the garage. And up comes this Zed walking up, and I'm just like, oh. And I looked at it, and I thought, I just do not have any ability to run. I was going to stab him, and then I thought, you know, if this just could go bad, so I just jumped in the Humvee, backed up over the top of him, pinned him there with the tire, and then got out and stabbed him in the head a few dozen times until he passed. Yeah, I hear you over there, buddy. You brought a friend. I don't know why it needs the wrench to be out of the bag to work for this particular event. Trying to remove engine parts, it'll show red unless the wrench is in your main inventory. So many other things be like, yeah, it's fine, I'll pull it out. Early access. Make sure we got the right vehicle. Go over and start trying to salvage the hillbilly. Bad. bad, bad idea. Sure to get desensitized to these moodles. They're so small, and there's always something wrong. So there's always something red up here, and thus I just start ignoring them because once the alarm goes off long enough, just tune it out. I do wish that the character would say something like, "Oh, I'm really getting thirsty," rather than me having to check the bar, because man, I'm bad at that. Mad respect to the vanilla players who don't even have these bars. And they're just operating off the moodles. Man, just endlessly chasing whatever little problem the person is saying they have. Be like living with a hypochondriac. Grab another bite of roast real quick. I see you coming down there. Oh, putting it in the bag. Gotta be a mod that automatically switches you back to your main inventory after a few seconds. But she's walking down at us right now. Yes, you sounded very fierce. Come on. Come on, everybody. No twofer? Alright. They really went crazy with the specificity on some of these garments. Green skirt with red fringe. Red skirt with green fringe. .650 capacity in the bed of this thing. That's just awesome. The M35 is like 825 or 830, something like that. That's huge. I found a freight container from KI5's Containers mod down there at Four Corners. That'll be one of the videos, is going down there and grabbing that and bringing it home. I think it's got 1200 by default, so with the organized trait, I'm guessing somewhere around 1450, 1500. Can't see if that's a McCoy logging truck. That'd be great. Really like to find a sledgehammer. I'm sort of giving up on him at this point. Hello. I'm awake now. Hey, that jump scare just saved my neck. I was looking away for just a second. Terrible idea. Read somebody's forum post once. They said, if you haven't looked behind you for 5 seconds, that's 17 seconds too long. Oh yeah, this is a bad spot because I can't go through that opening between the cars. So they'd catch me right there in a blind canyon, as it were. I wish that you could look around while you were doing this, like you can with ripping fabric and some other stuff. I mean, there's no reason you can't turn your head and look away for every few moments as you're doing this, but there it is. So we're going to get to the roadblock, and I think that that's where we'll park for the night real quick, grab some Z's, the sleepy kind. We've actually got everything we need real quick to make a 923 rear seat. Except that there's somebody coming to visit. Alright, so we can make a 923 rear seat. We're going to do that. I'll put it here in the left or the right, and then that's totally safe to sleep in as far as I know. There we go. Looks super comfy, doesn't it? Diamonds on a gold ring, we don't care. Just a tire. No. And an aerosol bomb. Yeah, there we go. Kids, definitely don't get a can of hairspray and a lighter. That's a terrible idea. Definitely don't use that to, like, burn down your house, because a guy did exactly that, trying to kill a spider. Burned down his house. Didn't leave us a key. No worries. This car's not going to be worth bringing home anyhow. Going to be all kinds of red here. Oh, why are you not giving me a salvage? Oh, because I'm out of propane. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, look at that. All right. We got a spare tank with us. It's right there. Woo. Well, that's it for that tank. Yeah, I've got a mod installed that gives more propane in the torch, because I gathered that they used to be that way, and then they changed it, and so the mod author had said, here, this puts it back the way it used to be while they figure out balancing issues. I don't know, I was in the game I was playing, I couldn't find a propane tank to save my life. And I thought metalworking's just never going to go anywhere if I can't find any propane. So I turned on the mod that gives propane at the gas pumps. You should be able to kill zombies with the torch. That'd be cool. Hello. Should have been quieter, man. Alright, so I'm going to open up the vehicle panel here, just so it's on the screen. We can see the status on the truck. I'm going to jump in, back it up there under the light, call it a night, and if we do get woken up in the middle of the night, we'll be able to see whether or not they're doing any damage to the truck at all. Food looks not bad, but we've got that roast sitting in here. Eat another quarter of it. Just keep that in inventory for when we wake up. Switch seats to the back right. And let's see, it would probably be the trunk or trunk lid or flatbed storage they'd be hitting, or the gun truck armor. Oh, gun truck armor right there, so yeah, it's gonna be one of these three if they're doing any damage at all. So we just pushed him away. And we just pushed him away again. Come on, don't go hiding behind the truck. Nice color coordination, dude. Looking sharp. Gotta look good in the apocalypse. 8:50 in the morning. What a perfect time to wake up. Welcome wagon, welcoming us to Louisville. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, encumbrance of 20. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's go up to the other roadblock and get on into town. Or get on into the roadblock anyways. Get on into the compound. Nope, didn't quite get us that time. We'll turn on the area looting so we can see everything in the area. Crowbar. Oh god, we have so many of them at this point. Skip it. Never skip a crowbar, right? How do you know I like steak? Hunting knife. Boy, I just don't leave those behind, but I think there's dozens of them waiting for us in the compound here. How have you guys still not knocked this fence down? Come on. Get on it. Dehydrated meat stick. What doorknobs are doing on a piece of fencing, I have no idea, but there it is. Hello. That doesn't seem very welcoming. I see you hiding over there behind cars. Yeah, spear's almost done. All right. Let's take a moment here, run back. Attach that to my back. The other one is still in my hands now, so as soon as it breaks, I can just swap out on the fly. Probably going to be just about... Nice crowbar, dude. Probably going to be just about any one of these hits now. Did you just bring me a helmet? Why, yes, you did. Oh, and beef jerky. Don't forget the beef jerky. Oh, ha ha ha! Water! Water. That's my thing. God, I want to find that camelback. I'd just like to say, whoever put the helipad right next to the power lines, yeah. CO's quarters, looks like. Oh, there it goes. Just break the window and then walk away. Super rude. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm not going to play angle games with you. Oh, my first bottle of disinfectant. Don't judge. I'm getting it from the tank behind the bowl. Totes. First pair of long socks. I think the CO would have an excellent bed. Let's get those cars out of the way and bring the truck up here so that we have a spot to put stuff and a safe place to sleep again. This is going to be another night here. And we're just hitting the hour mark on the episode. Typically, I like to hold them down to that. So I'm thinking, jump over. There you go. So I'm thinking I'll go ahead and stop the stream there and then just restart again so that they're 1 hour episodes, more or less. Just some arbitrary number, but why not? Hey, look at that backpack he's bringing us. Excellent. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Come here, bring me that. Bring me that backpack. Come on. You know it. Bringing that home. 36. Whoa, man, the organized trade is huge. That's a big one. Alright, let's see what we can find. Fatigue's getting up there, so not going to do too much here, but we'll clear some of the zone out. And then call it a stop. Start the next episode tomorrow morning. So we're going to toggle on that, and we're going to grab ammo, of course. Hunting knives all day long. I think there's a jacket that's worthwhile here. Helmets for sure. There's our camelback. Yeehaw. Hunting knife in perfect shape. Army coat, that's it. And that, unlike the firefighting coat, is repairable. It's not as good as it, but it's repairable. I think it's the best thing that I've seen so far. Alright. We will finish looting this tomorrow, and I'm going to restart the next episode right here, so hope you're sticking with me. Appreciate you being here, and let me know in the comments if you like it. This is Ace. I'll see you next time.